guys? Are you doing good? You doing okay? Good. Today, we're going to talk about something very important that the community needs, and they're called community helpers. So, can someone raise their hand and tell me what's like a guess you have what a community helper could be? I think I saw your hand first. What do you think a community helper could be? Okay. Someone else? Do you have a guess? What does that mean? Community helper. Does someone else want to guess? What do you think? What could a community helper be?
Children.
A what?
Children.
Okay.
Helping.
Helping, someone that helps the community. What are some examples of that? Like, what are some people that we need so that our city or our community can keep going? Like maybe a doctor. Could a doctor be a community helper? Does he help us if you don't feel good, or if your mom doesn't feel good? Wouldn't you want to go to the doctor? That would be someone that helps the community. Okay. Well, we're gonna read a little book, and then we're gonna do a video about how people can be community helpers. Are you guys ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, I see lots of thumbs up. You in the back, are you all ready? Okay, we're gonna go through this. Does anyone like to read books? Does anyone read with their parents? Yes, okay. This is called Dr. Sean. It was Saturday, the day Mom goes shopping. You children play in the house until I get back. Don't make too much noise because of the people who live downstairs. And I've just cleaned the house. Let's play hospital, I said. Yes, let's, said my brother Sean. I'll be the nurse, I said. I was the doctor last time. What did we just say that a doctor was? Raise your hand. He was something with the, yes. He's a, okay, makes you feel better, but what was the special name? We said that a doctor could be a, no, starts with the community what? Community helper. So that's the theme for today. Very good. I'll be the doctor, said Sean. It's my turn today. And I'll be a sick kid, said our little sister, and she started to groan horribly. We got the hospital ready by pushing the chairs aside. Josephine and our friend tried out the blanket beds on the floor. So what are they doing? They're pretending to be a doctor and a nurse, right? They're pretending in their own house that there's a hospital there, and they're trying to pretend what really happens. I picked up the nurse's bag. I helped Sean put on the doctor's coat, and around his neck I hung that thing that doctors use to listen to people's chests. Robert was the first patient. Let me comb your hair while you wait for the doctor. We gave him a sling. We bandaged his head. He bandaged his own leg, and they even put a bandage on Sammy the cat. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. But what are some things that that they pretended the doctor did in the book? Can someone raise their hand and tell me what are some things that they did that real doctors do? Okay, I called on you. What did you see? What were some things they did? Yeah. What were some things they did?
They laid blankets on the floor.
Okay, blankets on the floor, like beds, like doctors have. What else did they do? They had someone's leg, and what did they put around it?
Bandage.
A bandage. Very good. So a doctor is an example of a community helper. Right now we're going to look at some other ones. Thank you guys for good listening. Okay, we're going to watch this together.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
Can everybody see? Everybody good?
Let's get started on the lesson. Community helpers have important roles in the community. A role is a special job or responsibility. Each community helper has a different role. For example, police officers keep communities safe. Doctors help people stay healthy. let's play Community Helper Trivia. Look at each situation and think about who can help you in your community.
Okay, so you guys be thinking. It's going to ask you a
Question
question.
number 1. What if you noticed that your hair was getting too long?
Uh-oh.
Which community helper would you
Okay,
use?
don't yell it out loud.
A hairdresser, a tailor,
Wait till they say all the options.
a butcher, or a lumberjack.
Okay, everybody say together, which one would you pick? Hairdresser. Very good. Your hair's too long. You have to
You
go
would
to
go to
the
see
hairdresser.
a hairdresser. A hairdresser's job is to cut hair. That is his or her role in the community. Let's try another one.
You guys ready? We're gonna do
Question
another
2.
one. See how it goes.
Suppose that your teacher asks you to research animals. Research means to find information about something. You can use books and computers for research. Who can help you do this? A mechanic? A librarian?
Okay, don't say it out loud. Wait till the end.
A grocery
If
store
you're gonna do
clerk?
some research, what would you use?
Or
Which
a
person?
detective? You've got it.
Yes.
A librarian.
Librarian.
can help you find
Librarian
books.
looks
And
at
other
books. She can help
resources
you
for
find
research
research.
assignments.
Very good.
Question 3. Think about how you travel in your community. Transportation is when people use vehicles, such as buses and cars, to move from one place to another. What if you wanted to go somewhere in your community, like the grocery store? Who can help you get there?
Okay, don't say it out loud, but guess. If you needed to go somewhere, who would you
A
ask?
pilot? A boat captain? A bus driver? Or
Okay.
a race car
1,
driver?
2, 3. Point at the person you would ask for. Race-
Excellent choice.
What about the bus driver?
A bus
If
driver?
you needed to go
helps people
somewhere in
travel
Montgomery, you
around
could go on the
community.
bus. Very good.
Let's review. Community helpers have important roles in the community. A role is a special job or responsibility. Research means to find information. Your community librarian can help you research things. Transportation is when people use vehicles to move from one place to another. Bus drivers provide transportation in the community. Thanks for playing. See you next
Good
time.
job. Okay, so who are some of the people that we talked about in the video? Can someone raise their hand and tell me? Yes. What was one of the things they talked about? If you need help, who are some of the people you could go to? The bus driver. Well, I think we would need the bus more than the race car driver. What was another person that we saw on the video? What about the one, if your hair is getting kind of long, don't say it out loud, raise your hand. If your hair is getting kind of long, who would you go to? Hairdresser. What were you going to say? Yeah. Okay. Let's see, what was the other one? Does anyone remember what the word research meant? They talked about if you need to do research, where would you go? Who would you go to? Can someone raise their hand and tell me? She works in the library, and she's called a what? Close. Starts with an L. Librarian. Very good. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little worksheet right now for you guys. And we're going to talk about, I want you guys to tell me what important community helpers are. So if you have any ideas, like we talked about doctors, librarians, Miss Dashiell, she's a teacher. You guys, that's really important because we need people to be taught through teachers. So I'm going to give you guys foldables and we're going to do these together. So you guys be thinking, can I tell you what I did was I did a teacher like Miss DeShiel, and I want you to draw on the inside some of the things that you think a teacher might do or what she might use. Or she works with kids, you could draw some kids on the inside. Or you can do whatever you want. You can do any kind of community helper. Like a doctor we saw in the book, we can do that together too. So you guys just be thinking and we'll do that together. Okay? Thank you guys so much for listening. It was really good.